Welcome to the Salo and Hutch Show right here on Blog Talk Radio and the Road Less Traveled Internet Ministry.
Hey, it's early.
It is early. It is a special Salo and Hutch. You guys have no idea what you're going to be doing.
That's very
today.
true.
No.
I was dragged here. There was
Yes.
a van showed up at my house. There was a bag put on my head.
That was fun.
Which is to say, Jacob said, we're going to do a show in the morning. So,
Absolutely.
And that kidnapped somebody
here
else.
we are. And we don't... I don't know how much Jacob knows.
I don't know
have no
anything.
idea why.
I don't know anything, and then I know even less about this show.
So it's a mystery. We know as much as you.
It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Mayhem.
Now,
That's the good kind of mayhem.
the
tasty kind.
yes. Thank you.
It's going to be tasty mayhem. I was
Tasty.
looking for the words.
Tasty mayhem. Those are the only words that make sense.
Let me explain what's going to happen. Okay?
Okay.
This is a special Salo and Hutch. We're gonna get it on Blog Talk Radio tonight.
Yeah.
But this is a special YouTube presentation because it is very important
YouTube.
that people be able to see you.
So if you're listening in Blog Talk,
Stop
right now.
Just stop and
you can keep
and,
going, but make sure you watch the YouTube version.
and just wait until it'll be out tomorrow morning on YouTube.
Let's have a steep cutoff. Of
Yes.
I'll do what he
Yes.
tells me to do.
It's gonna be there. But we do want to remind you that you can find Salo and Hutch at saloandhutch.com.
Go there. There's some cool stuff there.
Yes. Also, you can go to Salo and Hutch's Facebook.
That's the word you use when you can't decide if you want to use things or stuff.
Yes.
Things.
Things and stuff.
Go to the Facebook. Stuff there too.
Go to Facebook.
Talk to us.
It's going to be fantastic. You can find them at Salo and Hutch. Now,
We own that title.
I'm going to explain to you the specialness of this show.
Ooh, so special.
Speciality.
Today
I'm waiting for something to pop up on the screen.
on Salo and Hutch
Here we go.
is a night of improv.
A night of improv. The Salo and
Everything
Hutch.
that's done on this show today is going to be improv.
Well, good.
Okay?
Isn't that like every
Isn't that like every day ever?
Well, it's going to be
Life
it's going
just
to be
improv?
it's
Life
going
is
to
just
be
one long
specific. It's going to be specific improv, okay?
Oh,
So,
that ruined it.
everything I've got some things that I need you to do, and it's going to be fantastic. But everybody knows that Salo and Hutch starts out with their opening.
Yeah.
So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play your opening jingle, and you're going to improv on the spot your opening. I will tell you that your music runs for 30 seconds. Okay?
Cool.
So you have 30 seconds to get your opening in.
Sweet.
good.
We know how this goes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
So we're gonna run this, and we're gonna see how it goes. Everybody's got their earpieces in.
Yep.
And everybody's ready for a night of improv with Salo and Hutch. Oop, wait a second.
That's
Sorry.
the wrong one.
That's the right one. I started it in the wrong spot. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1. Sorry, it's
Still
still,
in the wrong
at the beginning. Sorry, it's still. I didn't move back. I got it
I need
now.
structured improv.
Got it now. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jeremy.
Wait, sorry, did you know if you drink water too fast, you drown?
No, I had no idea. Everyone else does, though.
Oh, Salo and Hutch.
Blog Talk Radio.
That was real.
What you were doing.
That's how the night is going to go. Okay?
That was real.
That makes more sense.
I don't know
I
what.
had a direction in case you didn't.
Did you have a direction? It's
I didn't know whether or not you told
Probably
you were just
more.
counting.
Probably no
no
than
direction.
what I was gonna do.
So, we're going to start out with just a little bit of game. We got 2 games to go in this first half hour.
God knows why I decided to take a drink right in the middle of that.
Okay? So, we're going to start out with a little game. And this is a game that Jacob and I played.
games.
And it,
I like to play games.
yes. And it's called What's in the Barn?
What's in the barn?
What's in the barn?
What's in
okay.
the barn?
And there's a little jingle that goes along with it.
Maybe we can cut out the best of these,
Yes.
or the worst of them,
or the worst of them. But there's a little jingle that
There's gonna be
goes.
a lot of them.
That goes on in the barn, and let me see if I can find it here. No, I don't have my jingle with me. I'm sorry. I don't.
in the barn?
Yeah. Here. Oh, nope. Here it is.
That wasn't good
Mine
enough.
was better, and I
Here it
hadn't
is.
heard it.
Ho! Are you ready? Here's our little "What's in the Barn" jingle. What's in the barn? Here's how we play the game, Jeremy.
That was better.
I'm going to tell you a little story.
Dang it.
Okay,
That
I'm going
was
to tell you a
totally
little
better.
bit. I'm going to tell you a little story. There was a young boy who was visiting his grandfather's farm. He was from the city, and his grandfather's a little bit weird. And he was out just walking the fields, as young children who are visiting their grandfather are prone to do. Okay? And he comes across the barn. He walks up, and he knows his grandfather's pretty strange little dude. He opens the
I don't know
door,
if it's supposed to be scary or not.
and the question is to go back and forth from you and Jacob to describe to us over a myriad of different input methods what's in the barn.
In the barn. What did he find?
Jacob, would you like to begin?
I'd like to think that the boy found an old decrepit tree that only grew shrunken heads.
I was thinking a carefully crafted mixture of manure, yams, and human brain.
I was thinking an unsigned Nickelback CD.
Be a bird nest, but for dogs.
Thought it would be an old coal miner's dusty lung.
I was expecting a map of Mordor drawn in crow's blood.
It was going to be an old marker that points the way to the west.
It was gonna be certainly gonna be a bear that only walks on its front paws.
I thought it was going to be another animal. I thought it was going to be a platypus that tells riddles.
What was in the barn was definitely a bow and arrow made out of human sinew and horsehair.
Well, I know what was in the barn, for sure. What was in the barn was an old Coupe de Ville with Walt Disney's cryogenically frozen head inside.
What's in the barn? That's what's in the barn. That's a warm-up for you. Now you get into...
He had a weird uncle or whatever it was.
What's in the barn?
What's in the barn? The next game that we're going to play.
What are you going to do?
And this one will take a little while and may take us to the end. Here's what's going to
The
happen.
whole end of the show.
No, not the end of the show.
Oh, end of this segment.
Yeah, the end of the segment, maybe, because this could take a little while, because
Gotcha.
you can take as much time as you want on these. And I would say probably take 3, 4, 5 minutes on each one, okay? But it's a little game that we call News Anchor Roundup.
News Anchor Roundup.
Here's what's going to happen.
I'm going for that.
I do have a jingle.
Nice.
Yes.
Here's what's going to happen.
News Anchor Roundup.
Both of you are news anchormen, all right? And you're
us
sitting
new
at the
information?
desk. I'm going to play the little news anchor jingle, and then I'm going to flash a picture up on the screen, and you have to tell a news story about it.
Great.
Okay?
What, you want to go back and forth? Or do you
No,
wanna
no, you guys are doing it
together.
together.
doing it together?
Co-anchors.
Co-anchors.
I dig it.
Go as long as you can until it gets absolutely insane bad.
So this just in.
Cats have finally gotten tired of our crap.
And we're being hunted now. This is predator version of the world. Now, I thought cats couldn't get much cuter, but I was wrong. Cats are extremely cute when they're holding machine guns.
See, we now have live footage, as you're seeing,
a
straight
lot-
from Pakistan.
A lot of ammo. in those guns.
Where
And this is live. I mean, he hasn't changed expression,
No.
eaten anything, gone to the
there
bathroom.
are many humans that he is laser gunning currently.
At this point, all the humans around are pretty much dust.
Yes.
But he's just shooting at a Taco Bell to go.
This is happening all over the world. Ever since our latest story that you may have heard, that Taco Bell was filling their tacos with cat meat,
In
which
Taco
was
Bell.
basically the Franz Ferdinand assassination for this situation.
Just the whole
It has
kickoff-
ignited the cat-human war, and the humans are woefully unprepared.
The whole kickoff to this event was the cat meat in Taco Bell, but that wasn't really a news story. That was kind of not
that
surprising.
was something everyone sort of knew.
That was something everyone sort of knew. But news got around to the feline population, and now just look at this poor sight. I mean, this is live. He hasn't even changed expression.
Yes, it is truly chilling, and we invite you all to see our program again on Tuesday at 6 o'clock, where we cover the story of how the cats got guns that small.
It's very interesting. Follow us on Twitter, #FelineWar, #Taco Bell War, #War on Felines, #Little Tiny Guns. Thank you, and good night.
Here we go.
And so I said that my favorite show was Scrubs, but she told me, hey, here we are, I'm Jacob,
I'm Jeremy.
and this is the Late Night News. This just in.
Arcades.
This just in, Dave & Buster's has a whole new campaign.
Yes.
And by God, it is chilling.
Yes. Small town arcades are making a comeback.
But we're not entirely sure what this ride does. What do you think the ride does?
I am
Jeremy?
completely unsure, but I believe that my plumber has played this game before.
Whatever it is, it's caused a commotion across the nation.
Parents are worried, kids are ecstatic.
Grandparents are confused. But it doesn't matter.
Great-grandparents
Great-grandparents
are likely dead.
are likely not here to see this. But you know what? What I really want to see, and what's that? This just in. The prizes you get from this game are not entirely what everyone expected.
Slightly more organic.
Slightly more sticky than what we thought originally. But I'd play.
Certainly.
This
I would take my kids. I think it's these darn conservatives telling us not to do things like this.
That's true. I mean, what is the point of America if you can't do something
yes.
like this?
I know we try to remain impartial on the Salo and Hutch News
We
Network.
can't do it
but
anymore.
This is proof that the Tea Party has gone too far.
More like the C party. You know what the C stands for? Crack. That's all we have for Salo and Hutch News. Thank you, and good night. I'm going to the arcade. Hi, everybody. We're here to offer you this miracle product. It's movie prep.
It's the stuff you take before a colonoscopy.
Not the stuff you take before a movie, as I found out the hard way.
or after.
Or after. After?
Well, it all really depends on when the colonoscopy is.
If it's after
But
your movie.
If you're a sensible person like myself, you have one 3 times a week, which makes taking movie prep 2 days before the colonoscopy somewhat problematic.
It's a full job at its softest.
So now, I suppose you could say we're selling you the deal of a lifetime because it's a full-time job.
Full-time job, boom. One
You'll
box.
have to work from home because you'll be on the toilet constantly.
One box of
Isn't that what
movie
we all want?
prep. Who doesn't want to be on the porcelain throne 24/7?
I mean, I'll tell you, there are times when I'm just enjoying myself with friends, and I'm thinking, what if I had irritable bowel syndrome right around now?
this would make that moment that much more enjoyable.
Yes. See, this is multi-purpose. While, of course, you can do the bland vanilla, before the colonoscopy take...
You could have the Horatius chocolate after movie prep.
You could have the best time at parties putting this in everyone's drink.
And watching whatever happens happen.
This is This is a party in a box, really.
A party in a box that makes you smell.
Certainly does.
Movie prep.
Movie prep. Take it before your colonoscopy.
That's it.
Here's what we're going to do on the PSAs.
Is this whole show just going to be the improv things that we do? Or is it going to be everything in between?
Oh, it's going to be everything in between.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So like this conversation right now.
Yes.
Spooky.
Yeah. Okay, welcome back to the Salo and Hutch show right here on Blog Talk Radio. Here's what we're going to be doing.
Right.
For those of you who listen
I
to
answered my
Salo and
phone.
Hutch all the time, you know
Well,
that
we love you, first of all.
you know that they're famous for their public service announcements. So I thought I would do a little bit of improv with the public service announcements, just right on the spot.
From the heart.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the topic.
Good.
Okay? And then I'm going to start the music, and you will start your PSA. Again, I want to remind you that your PSA music is only about 4 minutes long. So, you know, you don't have to go the whole 4 minutes, but you know how the title goes. So I'm going to give you the title, and I'm going to give you just a brief moment to think about it, okay? The first PSA is on the importance of the motto, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. That is your PSA. And if you are ready, is everybody ready for the PSA?
As ready as I'll ever be.
And here we go.
Hi, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jeremy.
And we're here today to talk about the importance of the phrase, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
And no, we're not talking about racism.
We're not talking about snow cones.
We are talking about...
What's in your turlet? For lack of a better term.
For back of a...
We're not
lack of a
laughing.
better
This
term.
is serious. We're
We're
crying is what it is.
discussing turlet behavior.
Now, everyone knows what this phrase means. I mean, if there's yellow in the bowl, let it chill. There's brown in the bowl. Flush that crap away. Figuratively and literally.
This is like first grade.
First grade.
And we watch so many people get this wrong. We check periodically with our friends.
Even with our not friends, with strangers.
Certainly.
I, for one, have walked into many a stranger's house and checked if they're following this rule.
And screamed that great motto, because this is important. We're talking about water conservation.
It's true.
We're talking about
watering the
saving
plains,
energy.
watering the plains of Africa.
We're talking about saving the oceans.
And if we can't get this right, there will be nothing left.
nothing, we don't have anything. A good president, homes,
Money,
jobs, women,
food.
nothing.
Because
All that is
people
left.
are confused about this saying.
About their turlet protocol.
Confused about their turlet protocol. So we at Salo and Hutch beg you,
Don't let this be the death of a nation.
if it's yellow, let it mellow.
If it's brown,
Flush it down. And the more you know,
the less you don't.
that was beautiful.
That was very good. That was very good.
What's that? I hope you brought a change of clothes because your eyes are about to piss tears.
I hope you brought a change of clothes because your eyes are about to piss on yourself. Okay. Okay.
Hoo-ha.
That's the first
what I-
one.
Well, good dandy.
It was very good.
Well, good dandy.
It was very good. I thought you were going to go with septic tank maintenance.
Oh, no. We went full scale.
All right.
We don't have anything.
Here is our second
Women.
one. Salo and Hutch is going to do a PSA, a public service announcement, on the dangers of small woodland creatures infiltrating the Twitter account of Hillary Clinton.
Okay, wait.
You can say pass, and we can come back to that.
No,
one.
forget that. We don't pass.
We don't pass on improv. Okay. Again,
Life is one big improv.
a public service announcement on the dangers of small woodland creatures infiltrating the Twitter account of Hillary Clinton.
Hi, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jeremy.
And we're here today to talk about the dangers of small woodland creatures infiltrating the Twitter account of Hillary Clinton.
We all knew it was coming. This was something we all foresaw, but now the cat is out of the bag.
And the creatures are out of the woods.
Yes, the nuts are out of the squirrel's mouth.
They're on the keyboard.
And boy, what they're saying
is quite provocative. In the words
and
of
politically insightful.
Yes, in the words of Will Ferrell in Blades of Glory, I don't know what it means, but it's provocative. And a nation's security is at risk because of small woodland creatures.
This was building up ever since the President Obama election with the acorn scandal. This has been a large culminating event, and we would like to warn you all not to trust anything Hillary Clinton says
ever. And God,
it was worse before the woodland creatures.
And God put us on this earth to not know what was going on inside the minds of woodland creatures. And now that shield has been broken from us, and it's up to us to get it back.
Mm-hmm. If you would like to help this cause of removing the woodland creatures from Hillary Clinton's Twitter account,
we know a cat that fires a laser gun. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jeremy.
And the more you know,
the less you don't.
From the squirrels of Hillary Clinton, # we've gone nuts.
We've gone nuts.
I like the acorn thing. Very nice with the... Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, we're into our third.
Hoo-ha!
Third public service announcement. Salo and Hutch. There's two more.
Gangster style.
There's two more.
Okay, man.
No.
Salo and Hutch is presenting a public service announcement on the importance of always wearing underwear in case you are in a car accident. Always wearing underwear in case you are in a car accident. This is Salo and Hutch bringing you news and information.
Hi, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jeremy.
And we're here today to talk about the importance of always wearing underwear in case you're in a car accident.
They say, liar, liar, pants on fire. And if those pants are on fire, they gotta come off.
And now, you go for it, buddy.
What if you're not wearing the proper apparel under those pants?
Things can get a little hairy, figuratively and literally.
See, in a car accident, there are no rules. It's like an airport.
Or a Texas rodeo.
People can do whatever they see fit. I mean, you're flipping through the air.
That's true. And like a Texas rodeo, most people don't have underwear on.
That's correct. And there's a severe, severe problem with that.
And now we want to explain to you why wearing underwear is so important. Step 1. Wear your underwear, or else you might have an accident in your jeans.
And that is so much harder to clean out. You can just throw away the underwear.
Because as Bill Cosby once said, in a car accident, first you say it, then you do it.
Step 2. Once your underwear are on, keep them on.
Keep them. They provide extra protection, extra fire protection,
extra glass protection,
extra water protection,
extra oil protection,
extra people protection,
extra asphalt protection. And if you end up in the woods, you can eat them for your own survival. And finally, step 3. Wear your underwear because it looks hella cool.
You got that from Victoria's Secret. It cost a lot of money.
Flaunt that all day. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jeremy.
And the more you know,
the less you don't.
It looks hella cool.
Cool. And then we come to our final one. Our final one. Here we go. The final public service announcement.
That's scary.
It's on another danger. Because Salo and Hutch is, if not, anything, they are a group of individuals two, actually.
A group of
Two individuals.
A coalition.
A coalition on bringing you
separate
the
but
dangers
at
of
the same
things,
time.
because that's what you're trying to point out are dangers in this world.
It's dangerous.
And so Salo and Hutch will present a public service announcement on the dangers of repeated viewing of episodes of the Antique Roadshow. In 3, 2, 1. -0. 5-4.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jeremy.
And we're here today to talk about the dangers of repeated viewing of Antique Roadshow.
Antiques Roadshow seems like the perfect adrenaline-filled thrill ride.
That you can never get besides with drugs.
I mean, it's got dusty things.
It's got big wooden chests.
It's got lots of pretentious old people.
You know, like a carnival.
Yeah.
But it's dangerous to watch the same episode multiple times. It's also dangerous to watch one episode once.
See, while Antiques Roadshow seems like a beautiful thing, it's a gateway program.
Pretty soon you're going to be watching House Hunters.
I was gonna say House Hunters, literally.
I'm glad we're on the same page because this is so important. You'll be watching House Hunters and then you're going to be watching...
Some watercoloring program.
And then you're going to be watching Bob Ross.
It's a cumulative effect. All it takes is one hit of Antiques Roadshow to get you started.
One injection can change your life. You'll think you know the price of everything.
You'll think, and you won't.
You won't.
And you won't, because most of the things that everyone buys ever are not that old.
Do you think that your chair is 5,000 years old and was signed by Jesus?
It's not.
It's not. Do you think that your water bottle was the one that Moses drank out of? It's not.
It's not. Do you think that the hair upon your head was the one that was full of Napoleon's hair for his comb? It's not. It's not. It's just your hair.
It's just your hair.
It's not valuable at all.
So
you grow
we-
like a ton of it.
So we at Salo and Hutch urge you never to watch multiple episodes of Antique Roadshow.
Just don't do it. You'll become old at 3 times the normal rate.
Antique Roadshow.
Just say no.
Just say no. Not even once. I'm Jacob,
And I'm Jeremy.
and the more you know.
The less you don't. Man, forget that show.
I hate that show. Now I'm angry.
I hate that show. Let's go back.
I don't know how Antique Roadshow leads to watching Bob Ross, but it does.
Let's go back. And do you guys have 10 questions or not?
Do you? Okay.
Good. You do
I
have.
asked
Well,
you.
let's go ahead and get to the 10 questions.
That's probably not a good way to say PSA.
Okay, so what I want you to do is
10 of them.
here's what we're going to do. We're going to
We should do this every couple of
We're
weeks.
going to
I'm not lying.
take. We are going to take the opening song, the Beatles that you normally open to, and you're gonna introduce 10 questions. Okay, so I'm just gonna start it.
Wait. So we're gonna sing a song? So we're gonna sing.
However you want to.
I think we know
can
this.
just say it, though. We can just say things. Say, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. It's 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds of your opening to introduce 10 questions. However,
Dude, I know this. We talked about this.
however you want to.
Talked about this.
However you want to. If you want a minute to think
Just-
about it, if you just want to improv it and hit it,
Just follow.
Go for
Just
it.
follow me.
Go
Just
for
follow
it.
me.
and here we go.
Salo and Hutch, 10 questions. It's time.
Stuff you never wanted to know about Salo and or Hutch, but that you have to know.
Because we're saying it to you right now.
It's 10 questions. Now, you ready for 10 of these questions?
10 of the
10 of these
questions.
hard-hitting questions.
Okay, ooh, I was getting...
For those of you who have never watched Salo and Hutch, never heard Salo and Hutch, Jeremy's going to give Jacob 10 questions, lightning round, bang, boom, smack. Going to do just answers right off the top of Jacob's head.
I'm rowdy.
In 3,
It's a rowdy face.
2, 1, go.
In the spirit of the lightning round, number 1, ready, set, fly! Got to see your face.
That's why you watch the YouTube version of this.
That's right. Those things that you miss on Blog Talk Radio.
You
Oh
get
my.
here, now.
Thusly,
Boom!
number 2, Jacob.
Huh.
What's your gladiator style and name?
Probably, I'm gonna take a page out of yours. I'm gonna go snake poke, and it's a whole lot of this,
A whole lot of finger stabs.
whole lot of finger stabs to the neck, and name has probably has to be the fairy princess of the guarded wood. Thumbs down. Kill.
Number 3, sundial or watch?
Probably I just look straight into the sun until it is so intimidated it has to tell me the time.
This is a good one. Number 4, who's the next great national hero?
I would have to say that cat that is the mayor of that town. Just such an icon.
Can go down in history along with the greats, Nick Jonas,
Nick Cage,
Saint Nick,
and the Knickerbockers.
Good. National heroes. Number 5, what's the best excuse to stay home from school?
I had a bad dream. And the dream was I stayed home from school.
Good. Number 6, if your normal, everyday behavior was caused by an illness, what would it be called?
It would probably be called pretendinitis.
Pretendinitis?
Like I just pretend to get through the day, okay? That's such a sad thing.
Mine was apathy. Yep.
Just a name I just pulled out of my head.
Number 7, spell Punxsutawney Phil.
No.
I don't think we've ever had that answer
No.
to any question.
No.
Number 8, what do you yell after blowing up the bad guy's secret base?
I did it!
Sound like you've become the bad guy. You're a bad guy. You just killed a different bad guy.
Yeah, I was fighting for bad guy dominance.
Number 9, what's the weirdest thing you've ever Googled?
I don't think we can say that on the air. No, the weirdest thing I have ever Googled would probably be Jacob Hutchison poses for GQ. I wasn't there. I was just wondering if, like, in a past life, it was me. It wasn't.
The weirdest thing I've ever Googled was actually one that I scrolled down on the suggested ones accidentally, so it counts as Googling it. It was, no ninjas can't see, no steel, no pencils. Google suggested that, and I accidentally Googled it. It had no results.
No, probably the weirdest thing I've ever Googled was, that's how daddy do. We heard a guy say that at the mall yesterday.
Number 10, final one. What's a one-armed person's dream job?
Probably juggler.
Juggler? I was going to say greeter.
Salo and Hutch!
10 of the questions.
Asking 10 other questions.
And they're done.
2 and they're done.
You learned a lot about Jacob.
I
Did you
still
want to
love
know
that.
any of it?
Probably.
Absolutely you did. That's why we do it.
That's Salo and Hutch's 10 questions. This has been a night of improv.
Ha! Improv man.
Want to wish you guys the best of luck. I know that on Monday you'll be going to be honored by the school board. That's fantastic
good
for going
time.
to nationals.
That's a thing.
That is the
Hopefully,
thing. I forgot to tell you
Just
about
found
that.
out about that.
Forgot to tell you about
Yay.
that.
hopefully
Improv.
be getting some money to go there. Going to be going to Dallas June 15th through the 21st.
For Forensics Nationals tournament.
Forensics Nationals tournament. It's going to be fantastic. Improv the end for me.
Forensics.
For the end. What is the end of Salo and Hutch?
And sometimes you just got to end. Sometimes you end a show. But one time you ended right. And that time is now.
Salo and Hutch every Saturday night, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, right here on Blog Talk Radio. Have a good night.
A lifetime supply of rank Mountain Dew.
A sumo wrestler eating the remains of his kill.
I think it's a giant's earwax powering a small machine that makes spoons.
Skeletor on a pogo stick.
It's Nick Cage writing his memoirs that no one will read.
And clearly an old man slowly turning into a flower whispering, "Kill me."
It's probably a pack of worms deciding what to do with their nuclear strike.